series on law and legal research. This course has been developed by the James J. Lunsford Law Library to help Hillsborough County residents learn about the legal system and how to use print and digital resources provided by the Hillsborough County Public Library Cooperative. This is part 2, video 7 of our tutorials available on hcplc.org. Please check for other topics under our Legal Research tab. My name is Bill Spradlin, and I'm a paralegal specialist at the James J. Lunsford Law Library, located in downtown Tampa. While there are no attorneys on staff to advise you, all staff members will be happy to show you our resources and how to use them. Case law, also called common law, can be found in a variety of sources, from legal encyclopedias, law reviews, treatises, annotated statutes, and even popular magazines and newspapers. For this tutorial, we are going to be using Westlaw. You can access Westlaw at the James J. Lunsford Law Library, the Jimmy B. Keel Regional Library, the Bloomingdale Regional Library, or if you are a pro se litigant, you can use remote access, which can be connected through the hcplc.org webpage. Okay, so here we are back at Westlaw. There are so many different ways that you can get into case law research, but we're going to cover just some of the basic ones here. You have to remember too that the lower court cases, which here in Florida, the circuit court and the county court, referred to as trial court cases, are not reported in the West Reporter system, so you're not going to find those on here. What you're going to find are the appellate level cases, the district court cases, and the Florida State Supreme Court cases. So the first thing that we want to do is check our jurisdiction. Since we're just starting our research, we're going to get real wild and crazy, and we're going to search all states and all feds. So we've checked those two boxes. We'll click the blue save button, and we're going to go with a Google type search this time, just so that's something that most people are familiar with. And we're going to type in pet as a beneficiary of a trust or will. And then we'll just click on the enter box here. Okay, here on the left side of the screen under the view column, we'll see it breaks down to cases, key numbers, trial court orders, statutes, court rules, etc. We're interested in cases, so we're going to click on the cases. And as you can see, there's 1,253 cases. That's a bit much to go through. So let's go ahead and change our jurisdiction. We're going to unclick the all federal, unclick the all states, and since we're in Florida, let's click the Florida and then click the blue save button. Now it should rerun it. Sometimes it's a little slow, so we're going to click the search button again here. And now we're down to 22 cases. It's certainly a much easier number to work with. We clicked on the cases option just to narrow it down here. If you notice in the list of cases here, the terms in our search are highlighted, so you can get a little idea of the context of the opinion just from scrolling down this list. We're going to, as you can see, like a lot of these are dealing with amendments to the rules. They're not actually cases, but since those amendments are done by the Florida Supreme Court, they are reported. But again, we're not really interested in those. So let's just go with this first one here, the Smith v. DePari, excuse me. And we click on the case, and that brings it right up. As you can see, the citation for the case is right here at the top. We've got the tabs at the top here listing the history, the filings, citing references, table of authorities, different ways that you can use to expand your research from here. We clicked on the citing references tab just since that had the most hits. And as you can see, it then gives you the title and a very brief not even a synopsis of the case, but just the first line or two of the case. And they are links, so you can pull them up and see exactly what they are. Most of these you see here, they're listed as a brief in the type column. That's not really going to do us a lot of good at this point since we're looking for case law. So you would just want to scroll down and make sure you're actually looking at a case. You could then click on the name of that and it would take you to that case directly. Now, if you want this case, say we want this one and this one, you just click the little boxes next to them. Here on the delivery menu, just click the down arrow. You can click on email, which is what I prefer to do. I find that the PDF is the best way to keep things uniform, and computers anywhere are going to read them. So you would just put in the email address that you want it sent to. You can, if you wanted to, put a little note in there. You can have just the list of items if you had quite a few that you were sending through and just wanted them for general reference, or the actual documents. You would then just click on email to send it. Since we're not actually sending it, we're going to click cancel here. So then we've done a little case law research, but let's, just as another example, you can put in a statute number. 61.30 I happen to know is the child support guideline for the state of Florida. So I'm thinking that's probably going to be a pretty popular topic as far as cases. And as you can see, we're still in the Florida jurisdiction because that number is pretty unusual in its formatting. We're going to start off with just that number. We're going to click on the cases on the left side. And again, you can see where that search term has been highlighted. But let's go old school here. And we're going to do a /p so it's within the same paragraph as depart. Put in an exclamation point so it picks the root expander, so it'll pick up any form of the word depart. Click search again. See, we've got 953 cases before we added those two terms or the other term on and put the connector in between it. Now we're down to 157 cases. So if you're looking for something that's dealing with departure or departing the child support guidelines, you can now see where, again, the terms are highlighted. So it picked up departed here, departing, any form of the word depart because we put the exclamation point at the end, as well as, since there is a connector between these two terms, the Florida statute number. So that's just two quick, easy ways to start your case law research. There are so many different options that you just have to really get in and play around with it. Don't be afraid or intimidated by it. You just have to keep on refining your search until you're getting things that are on point for you. So now that we've done our case law research, we're going to go up here to the profile settings. Please always try to remember to click the blue sign off button. If you do not click that and just close the program, Westlaw is going to think there's still a research session going on, and it's going to cause a delay for you if you're trying to sign back on, or the next person signing back on. It can take 10 or 15 minutes for that to clear. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. Please check back at our hcplc.org website for more tutorials covering other legal topics. Thank you and have a great day.